What is up, everybody? It's me, Ben, here from the Wombo Combo Show. We're just hanging out here on the porch. It's a rainy day. Got a little greenage in the background instead of being in the studio. Just hanging out with you here, talking a little football on Friday. Show got cut a little short on Tuesday, so we wanted to make sure we had all the NFL information out to you. That happened this week because there's a lot of stuff that's happened. First thing I want to talk about with you guys today. A little bit of Browns controversy. It seems they brought it upon themselves, right? But I want to talk to you guys about this. This is Joe Flacco coming out and saying that he's not here to be a mentor. He has come to Cleveland to sling the ball. He has come to play for a starting job. Mentorship is not his first thing in mind. Let me know what you guys think about that. With Shedeur Sanders throwing pretty accurate in OTAs. I know that's just football and shorts, but what do you think is the what do you think the room's like, the quarterback room? Do you think these guys are talking? Do you think they're being friendly with one another? Or do you think it's uptight and really competitive? I want to know from you guys. Let me know. Browns, is Flacco, the way that Flacco has said this, is it something that you're taking? I don't really like the way that you're talking, Joe, or did you expect that? Do you want him to fight for a starting job? Let me know in the comments on that one. Joe Flacco, good, bad, hate him? Let me know. Next thing I did want to talk about with you guys. Oh, Adam, what's up, dog? QB2. See, I think Adam, do you think that he has a chance to get the starting job? For me, I kind of feel like he's going to be relegated to backup for a good period of time. I feel like backup is going to be what we know Shedeur as, at least for 2025, unless he gets traded. Maybe he's a trade asset. I don't know. But for me personally, I don't think Shedeur has the chance to win the job just yet unless divine intervention comes in. Next thing I wanted to talk about was Will Howard in OTA so far. I was talking a little bit with our Wombo Combo Discord here this morning, guys. I want to hear from you Steeler fans out there. It looks like Will Howard is throwing 81% accuracy, has thrown 11 touchdowns, 0 interceptions so far throughout OTAs. Steelers fans, are you hype about that? Does that give you some sort of hope that you have a starting quarterback? For me, I like it. I know, again, we've already said it's football and shorts, but I would love to see him succeed. I would love to see the Steelers get a steal in the 6th round. Let me know what you think about that. Will Howard balling out in OTAs. Dope. Hate it. Which 88? No, it's 81%. He's throwing 81%. Yeah, his 11 touchdowns, 81% so far. I have it up on the screen. What else did I have for you on Will Howard? His accuracy is not as good as Shedeur Sanders, ironically, though. Shedeur Sanders, 7 of 8, has thrown 3 touchdowns so far, is the most accurate Browns quarterback. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of drama going on in OTAs so far. Next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, this was breaking today. Let me know, 49ers fans, how you feel about this. Bryce Huff has been traded from the Eagles to the 49ers. He's an edge rusher, help on the opposite side of Nick Bosa. Now, Bryce Huff was great on the Jets. He didn't really have much of a career on the Eagles there. He did obviously win a Super Bowl. Wasn't used that much until Brandon Graham got injured. Wasn't a huge part of the defense there. Let me know, 49ers fans, are you happy about this kind of reclamation player, a little bit of a salvage player? Maybe he's able to get something together in San Francisco. Let me know what you guys think about that. Are you hype about it? Do you hate it? I think it's just a neutral move. To be completely honest, they didn't really give up a lot for him, so there's not much to hate there, right? Other things that I've got for you today, guys, I mean, the one big thing that I wanted to talk about is a lot of teams have been calling for Kyle Pitts. It sounds like Atlanta is not really that interested in getting rid of him, but it kind of seems inevitable. Let me know what you think about that. Do you think that Kyle Pitts gets traded? And then what I want to know from you guys as well in the comments, let me know, where do you think is a location for him to end up? What is his destination? I think we were just talking about Bryce Huff being on the Eagles. The Eagles just got an extra draft pick by trading him away. I am still thinking the Eagles are a destination for Kyle Pitts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. They obviously just got their starting guy on a pay cut. He's on the last year of his contract, 30 years old, going for a younger guy on Kyle Pitts, who also comes with a 5th-year option. Let's remember that. So he can be on the team for an extended period of time. He is talented, just kind of hasn't really shown up yet. Let me know what you think about that. Is Kyle Pitts going to get traded? And then 2, where do you think he might end up if he does? Let me know in the comments. I look forward to seeing that from you guys. Next thing I wanted to talk about, this is kind of more of a funnier noted one. Stefon Diggs, my man. He was partying out on some boat, enjoying his off season, and of course someone had to turn a camera on. He's obviously, having some ladies call him daddy on his boat. I really can't hate on the guy for it. If you've got the money and the ladies, I think you should be able to enjoy yourself. He personally said he has no comment on any of this. He doesn't want to speak on it. I think that's smart of him. Let me know what you guys think about that. Stefon Diggs, should people just mind their own business and let the man live his life? That's my opinion on it. Who cares what he does on his boat? Who cares? Let me know what you guys think on that. The other thing that I really, really wanted to talk about, which I thought was so strange, this happened yesterday, Thursday. This is the Jonnu Smith trade rumors, potentially having Arthur Smith try to get Jonnu Smith a 3rd time. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers almost making a trade for Jonnu Smith. Now, Jonnu had gone to the Miami Dolphins and said, hey, I want to rework my contract. I would like an extension, meaning he wants to get paid more. And the Miami Dolphins immediately said, oh my God, we've got to trade this guy away. He wants money. We can't pay him money. We got to get rid of him. I think it's crazy. The Pittsburgh Steelers are trying to trade for a 3rd tight end. They obviously have Darnell Washington. They obviously have Freiermuth. Is it necessary to also have Jonnu Smith? I don't necessarily think so. He was the number 1 catcher on the Dolphins. I still just don't think that a 3 tight end offense with vertical threat tight ends is a look in 2025. Maybe 1949, but not now, guys. Let me know what you think about that. I just think that it's just a matter of Arthur Smith liking Jonnu Smith so much Smith love that he was going to trade for him just because he wanted more. I don't know. I don't love it. It will be a day 2 pick to start. Adam, on which trade are you mentioning for the day 2 pick there, brother? For Jonnu, or were you talking about Kyle Pitts potentially? I think Kyle Pitts goes for a day 2 pick, if that's what you mean there. Probably a 2nd round pick for Kyle Pitts, maybe a 3rd. But honestly, being that he was a top 10 pick, I think they try to get as much as possible if they can. And he's probably going to go to a playoff ready team. So that's going to mean a higher pick. So I'm assuming it's going to be a 2nd round pick. That's where I would go with that. Yeah. Okay. Yep. A minimum of 2nd. Yeah, I would agree with you there. Other topics that I had for you today, guys, I kind of just wanted to see from you which one of the rookie quarterbacks that got drafted this year do you think is going to have the most impact on their team in 2025? Let me know in the comments on that one. That's something that I've been kind of contemplating, whether it's going to be, like we mentioned, Will Howard, or is it going to be Shedeur Sanders? Is it going to be Cam Ward potentially? It could be any of these guys, and I want to know from you who you thinking is going to be the one who really shows up and really leads their team to a new era of winning. So let me know in the comments on that one. Other than that, though, I didn't have a billion different things to talk about today. Just wanted to catch up with you here on a little bit. Adam says it's going to be Riley Leonard. Adam, bro, if it's Riley Leonard, that would be the biggest surprise ever. to be completely honest. I know he went to a national championship. I know he's a Notre Dame quarterback. But, I mean, being third on the depth chart, I really just don't see him being the number one guy. Other things that happened, the Pacers keeping it, the Knicks keeping it alive. 3-2. The other series, my Timberwolves got knocked out 4-1 in that series. Looking at NHL, if you're in our Discord, which if you're not already, you need to get the link, get involved, make sure you're subscribed to the show here and are a follower. Our Discord is awesome. I threw out a Panthers NHL bet on Wednesday night. I took them plus 1.5, and then also for the game to go over 5 points, $25. Put it 140 for me. You got to make sure you check out those. We have a couple sneaker little picks here and there that can win you a little extra money. Make sure you're a part of that. Make sure you're subscribed to the show. Adam says he was a 4th round pick. He's a 4th quarterback. Who's the 3rd? Oh, Bean, because you guys love Bean in Indianapolis. Yeah, you're right. He is the 4th quarterback. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens in that Pacers series. Obviously, the Knicks keeping it a little bit alive. To be completely honest, when I looked to bet on that, guys, I kind of thought to myself, the NBA can't let this series end because they will make barely any money off of only getting, 10 games out of the... Yeah, I guess so. True. Very true. Yeah, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think would be the best NBA Finals matchup? Do you think it would be better to be the Pacers and Thunder? Or do you think it would be more entertaining to watch the Knicks and the Thunder? And then while you're typing that, let me know what you think the NBA is going to do, because they need money. So let me know what you think is actually going to happen and how the NBA rigs it, just like they did the NBA draft. But other than that, guys, I'm just going to hang out and chat with you here for a couple minutes. I really didn't have much more when it comes to subjects for today, as we're in OTAs, so it's not like big news area. I will say that I think that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to trade for a playmaker within the next 2 to 3 days. I'm not 100% sure who it would be. It's obviously going to be a wide receiver. You heard them maybe going after Jonnu Smith. I don't necessarily love that in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, having a bunch of tight ends doesn't enthuse me. Maybe a DJ Moore is someone that they could go after, but I see the Steelers going after a playmaker in the next couple days, someone who is really going to be a ball mover for them. So look for that. You heard it here first. I know the Steelers have to go after somebody. Roman Wilson and Calvin Austin just aren't going to cut it for our wide receivers 2 and 3 this season. Pittman Jr. You know what? I could see the Steelers honestly trading for Pittman Jr., Adam, but it would have to be a higher pick, I would give up a 4th maybe for Michael Pittman Jr. He's obviously on the decline. The Steelers have been calling around for wide receiver 3s on a lot of teams, a lot of young kids they've been trying to go after. Not necessarily big names. The kid on Trey Palmer on the Buccaneers was an example of somebody they tried to trade for. Just guys that they know that they could probably get for nickels and dimes at this point in time. If Michael Pittman Jr. is somebody that they could get for maybe a 5th round pick, 6th round pick, or a combination of a 4th and a 6th or a 5th and a 6th, or a swap, I could see them maybe going after that. He is getting paid a lot of money this year. Steelers fans, let me know about that. Pittman Jr., is that a viable option? DJ Moore, who do you want to see the Pittsburgh Steelers trade for to make a wide receiver 2, or to put DK at wide receiver 2? I don't think you really do that, but let me know what you think. There's got to be some sort of wide receiver out there we can go and acquire. Who do you want it to be, Pittsburgh Steelers fans? Let me know. I'm hoping it's DJ Moore. Yeah, I agree. Alan Lazard would be horrible. I don't want him. And then I don't really want Pittman Jr. either, Ben, if that's who you're meaning. I'm not really necessarily the most thrilled about getting Pittman Jr. However, he would definitely be an upgrade. Olave would be nice, Derpy, but at the same exact time, I just do not. I do not see the Saints giving up Olave unless we give up like a second or first round pick. It would be nice. Olave is a great talent. I want Olave. He would be number one on my list. It would go Olave, DJ Moore, and then maybe, oh boy, third. Third would be hard. There isn't a lot of options out there at this point in time, to be completely honest. Third would I would love Garrett Wilson, but I mean, that's not possible. We would have to trade an arm and a leg for Garrett Wilson. But I do want to see the Pittsburgh Steelers try to acquire somebody. They have to. We cannot watch Will Howard / Mason Rudolph / Aaron Rodgers, potentially, maybe even Kirk Cousins, be the one to throw the ball to only DK Metcalf and a handful of tight ends. That's just not going to produce anything for us. Ben says he would prefer Pittman Jr. Yeah, I mean, in that situation, dude, I would definitely prefer Pittman Jr. over the other options that we mentioned. When it comes to cheap options, like I said, it's so late in the free agency and into the off season and the new season that there isn't really a lot to pick through. I mean, there is always Allen. He is technically still a free agent out there. I don't really want Keenan Allen. I think Keenan Allen's a little bit worse than maybe a Michael Pittman Jr., but there isn't a ton. Rach, what's up, girl? I appreciate you for liking the live. It's raining here. I don't know how it is in Philadelphia today, but it's cold, and it's supposed to rain all weekend in Pittsburgh. We hate it. We absolutely hate it. Oh, girl, you're good. We're kind of just chilling on the porch today. We're not even in the studio. I just figured I'd hop on. It's Friday afternoon. I've been working so much since the weather cleared or got warmer that I don't really have a lot of time to hop in and hang out with everybody. So I just wanted to hop in today, say what's up, and kind of chill. I tell you what, Rachel, I kind of I kill two birds with one stone with that one, you know what I mean? So I try to do my recording and I try to do I'm a little bit alive at the same time when we're off focus. But I appreciate you sending the heart. I seen you went to a concert the other night. That looked super fun. I think was it Post Malone you went to, or what concert was that? Post Malone was in Pittsburgh last night. I know a lot of my friends have gone to that. They said they absolutely enjoyed it. Josh, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome to the Wombo Combo team. We're live all the time. We talk football all the time. Josh, you ever have any topics you want to bring up, pop them in chat. Gladly talk to you about them. Beyonce. Oh, damn. Yeah, Rach, how much was that ticket? That had to be, I mean, I know it was probably a blast, but that had to be an arm and a leg for that ticket. I bet you it was super fun, though. Appreciate, my glasses aren't that good. I can see you sent me some sort of awesome gift, but I can't figure out what it is. It looks like a heart to me. Two different versions of hearts. Okay, cool. The glasses do work a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty boring section of the year. Rach, your team traded away a player today. Not somebody that's, big name or somebody you'll miss, but Bryce Huff traded off the Eagles, gone to the 49ers. Not somebody you'll miss too much, though. He didn't really pan out for you guys. She said, ... bye. Yeah, that's exactly right. Last night was 300, but great seats. Last week was 200 something. Okay. Alan, what's up, dude? Welcome to the live, bro. Long time no see. Rach, we have our music festival next week, actually. We help host a music festival with some of our friends and their band. Paul, my producer, and I will be going around interviewing bands live. We'll end up having a lot of coverage of that. You guys should check it out. It's going to be a little bit different than the Wombo Combo Show's normal sports stuff. We're just kind of going to do some band interviews and check out some live music and do some fun stuff in that, right? So you have to check that out. It might not be connected to the Wombo Combo Show's YouTube page, but what I will tell you is that we'll have a link for it so that you can check it out, so you can see what me and him are able to stir up and how many bands I can annoy by asking them questions. That'll be a great time. Dr. Derpy has moved over into the TikTok chat. What's up, Dr. Derpy? I like the new setup. Looks fire. Alum, appreciate you, bro. We're kind of just hanging outside today, man. Alum, how's things up in Canada? How's it going up there, buddy? I know that you're baseballing. I'm sure it's getting close to the end of the season. I would imagine. I don't know if baseball for high school runs into the summer. I never played baseball for high school sports. It's not my thing. But hopefully it's going well for you, dog. Nice weather right now. Sick, dude. Sick, dude. As you can see, it's raining here. It's kind of calmed down a little bit. All of Paul's flowers on all of his bushes are blowing off. I'd rather see Amari Cooper than Keenan Allen Derpy. That's a nice call out. Amari Cooper over Keenan Allen for sure, but still behind Michael Pittman in my mind. That's kind of how I feel about that. Dude, Rach, I am trying to grow my hair out. Let me tell you, it is a battle. I haven't grown my hair this long ever. And waking up every day is a struggle because I have to put like products in my hair and make sure it's over here and over here. Usually I have a buzz cut and I just wake up and go, okay, let's go throughout the day. So we're trying, girl. Good, thank you. I appreciate that you kind of like it. I don't know if I like it, to be completely honest. I just threw a hat on and took a shower and it's raining, so it's a little flat. Usually it's all curly and crazy. Is it getting dark now? Ah, dang. Mason Rudolph got more popular today. Guys, I did also want to mention this. Watch out. Mason Rudolph has grown a mustache that might just save Christmas. Okay, I don't know if you've seen it, but Mason Rudolph has a huge mustache right now. So maybe that is the answer. Mason adds the mustache. We go to a Super Bowl. Let me know in the comments. Is Mason's mustache going to save Pittsburgh? Probably not. Paul's trying to add lights to make me look pretty again. I'm just screaming in the microphone, of course. There we go. I had to get a little bit closer. Don't forget DJ Moore. Yeah, Ben, that's the one that I would like, is DJ Moore. Rach is dying. Question is it better than Paul Skeens? Dude, how about this? Yeah, I know you're saying whose mustache is better, Paul Skeens or Mason Rudolph. Personally, if you're asking me, let's just put Paul Skeens at quarterback while we still have him in Pittsburgh. Who cares about the Pirates? Throw him in a jersey, put a helmet on. He throws the ball 103 miles per hour. I'm sure he can throw a football at least 50 miles per hour, 50 yards down the field. Let me know. Should we put Paul Skeens at a quarterback? Oh, wow. Look at me all lit up now. Producer Paul, he really is the real deal. You can see all the boogers in my nose now. But yeah, Paul Skeens for president. Paul Skeens should be the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think I've completely decided that based on this live. I think this live alone has let me know that we need to convert Paul Skeens over to football. Someone get Livy Dunn on the line. We need to contact her and get this information to Paul as soon as possible. Let there be a light, Paul. LOL. Yeah. You see, the funny thing is, Rach, is you will never see Paul, but you'll always see the effects of Paul coming through in the background. Guys, let me know what else you guys want to talk about here as we're chilling on the porch today. Just kind of hanging out. Oh, boy. Red's in chat. Red and I were... actually, Red is now a doctor. I don't know if you guys know this. He helped one of our viewers who has a severe leg injury. He was able to heal his leg injury. Thank you, Red. Thank you, Red. If it wasn't for you, we might have had an amputee this morning. Talk about Anthony Richardson and his GOAT stuff. What are you talking about, Anthony Richardson? Anthony Richardson doesn't have any GOATs. The only thing that I think we could talk about with Anthony Richardson, if we're being realistic, guys, Anthony Richardson with goggles on. Is that the answer? Because apparently everyone's saying that since he put the goggles on, he hasn't missed a pass. Is he basically Jameis Winston? Is this the same person? He just needed glasses the entire time? Let me know what you think about that. I'm like, I've seen so many reports about this that Anthony Richardson, since he put the goggles on, is throwing balls like a Pro Bowler. But like that literally reminds me when Jameis Winston got LASIK eye surgery, was like, yeah, I can see now. This is crazy. And everyone's like, bro, you've been a quarterback for like 10 years. I don't know. Maybe I'll start ranting if I go too crazy. Anthony Richardson is throwing 90% in OTAs. Goggles. That's what it is, bro. It's the goggles, guys. He's a wild thing, Rick Vaughn out here. Oh my God. Dude, yeah, I'm telling you, I think the goggles are it. Him, I bet you Rico Blankenship ended up getting him them specs. I know that Anthony Richardson's been training with Josh Allen in Jacksonville all summer, or all spring. So hopefully that has helped him out some, because I really don't want to see him lose his job. I want to see him actually play like Cam Newton like football, because he's real big. I want to see him run. I want to see him chuck deep balls to maybe a Donnie Mitchell or whoever. Maybe Josh Downs, probably, most likely, right? Maybe Josh Downs turns into Steve Smith 2.0. That'd be sick. I'm not hating on. I know I mess with my Colts viewers all the time. I'm not hating on what the Colts have put together. I don't really love the defense the most when it comes to the linebacker core. But if Anthony Richardson can play well, they can be good this year. I still think they end up 8-9, but that's just me. Yeah, Colts fans in comments, they're all talking about his accuracy, and you're absolutely right. He has been super duper accurate over the last couple games. Where are you hearing this? Because I'm getting excited. Oh my gosh, Red. Also, Red, I need to play your boy. Rage. So I'll tell you this. We all knew that George Pickens needed to leave. Okay. Does it suck that like the most exciting player on the offense is gone? Yeah. Does it suck less that we traded him to the NFC? Yes. Does it suck less that he has a terrible attitude that doesn't really replicate like the way that the city of Pittsburgh kind of does things? Yes. The last thing on it is you don't want a wide receiver that Mike Tomlin isn't going to deal with. I mean, history's kind of shown it, right? I mean, Antonio Brown, Chase Claypool, Martavius Bryant, Santonio Holmes. I mean, he wasn't as bad. Mike Wallace. I mean, when we don't want the guy anymore, he doesn't really end up good anymore. Plexico Burress is the only one who ever did leave the Steelers and ended up amazing, other than Emmanuel Sanders. I'll give it to Emmanuel Sanders, but that was more or less because we kept Antonio Brown. We didn't go with Emmanuel Sanders, not because he wasn't good. Yeah, it does suck. The Pittsburgh Steelers have so many draft picks, though, Rach. When you come out to Pittsburgh and watch the draft with me live, in person, 2026... I'm going to get to see so many draft picks that I'm not going to care anymore. So that's where I'll be at. It does suck for 2025, but it makes 2026 just so much more interesting, especially because the draft is in Pittsburgh. I know, Rach, a couple of your viewers, I think it's Stu, is going to be in my hometown here in like the next couple days. I messaged him and asked him where he's parking, because there's like every one of our like local school districts has like a certain parking lot that's closed off. So I'm trying to see if maybe somehow he gets like my neck of the woods parking lot. I'll be like, yeah, dude, let's go out and hang out for a little bit. So we're going to see what happens. He's been popping in on like comments here and there every once in a while on my videos about it, and I keep trying to shoot him a message back, but haven't been able to get a hold of him. He also has like 9 TikToks, so it's like, bro, how do I get a hold of you? Plexico wasn't a head case like the others. Yeah, Plexico was a head case. He shot himself in the balls, bro. What are you talking about? Yeah, he did. Like this though. Maybe no, not as bad as your modern day wide receiver. No. Okay, yes, we are right there. But in reference to a 2000s wide receiver, yes, he got caught going out to nightclubs all the time when he was supposed to be at practice. He used to not even pay attention to the difference between college football and NFL rules. I'll bring up one play that I remember for the rest of history. Plexico Burress against the Jacksonville Jaguars catches I think it's like a 17-yard first down catch on a third down, falls down and thinks, oh, the play's over because college football rules, his knee hits the ground, falls down, puts the football down, and the Jacksonville Jaguars pick it up and run it back for a touchdown. So, I mean, I don't know. What's that? Yeah, the catch in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I will say, and yeah, Ben says in comparison to AB, it wasn't that bad. No, yeah, you're absolutely right in that. Right. Guys, let me know what else. If there's anything else you want to talk about today, I'll gladly talk about it. We got a couple more minutes here. I know that I do. Red, who's in live here, his best buddy has been evading me. He's been evading me all day. Talk Kennywood, Derpy. I ain't talking Kennywood, but I will tell you this: we have a viewer. His name is Alex, and he is an avid roller coaster rider. And I told him about Kennywood. He was like, Kennywood ain't real. I was like, listen, buddy. I was like, listen, man. Kennywood's not only real, but it has two of the oldest wooden roller coasters in the entire United States and in the world. He goes, nah, that's not real. I told him to Google it, and he goes, oh man, I'm gonna have to go there. Do you wanna come ride roller coasters with me? And I said no. I said, no, I don't want to do that. You've been to Kennywood, and it's the GOAT. He says, yeah, is Alex Houday? Yes, it is, Red. Yes, it is Houday. Houday, who you saved his leg. Houday almost got his leg amputated. He also almost moved to India last week. That was interesting. That would have been fun. We would have helped one of our viewers move to India. Anyways, guys, I didn't really have much else for you today other than we're just kind of hanging out with Beige. Terry just jumped in the live too. What up, Terry? How you doing, bro? Yeah, but I just figured I'd come and hang out with you guys for a couple minutes. I didn't have much else for you today. At that, make sure that you're following, that you're subscribed. Guys, we also have our Discord, which is a blast. All of our viewers are in there hanging out with each other. We got Madden leagues. We've got our bets going on. And we obviously just got some random BS of us just talking football, sports, things of that nature. So if you're not already, make sure you get in there. Get the link to that. Send us a message and we'll get you in. Make sure you're subscribed. Until the next one, peace out.